If I touch a burning candle, I can feel no pain. In the ice or in the sun, it's all the same. Yet I feel my heart is aching, though it doesn't beat, it's breaking. And the pain here that I feel, try and tell me it's not real. I know that I am dead, but it seems that I still have some tears to shed.
What's up guys, welcome back to ASHTOBERFEST. Today's video is the Corpse Bride. Now this is a very different take on the Corpse Bride. This is similar to the time that Adriana Lima did the Corpse Bride for a Halloween costume. This is kind of what hers looked like. I'll put a picture of hers right here. I really wanted to go for that more beauty vibe to this costume. A lot of other people do the original, which I absolutely love, but I really wanted to do something different, so I hope that's okay with you guys. I'm actually obsessed with this glitter lip. I want to wear it for the rest of the day, but I have to take a shower and wash all of this off. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for tuning into ASHTOBERFEST this year and making it the most fun year ever. This has been the most fun for me. I've loved doing a giveaway every day. I absolutely loved all the merch that I did for ASHTOBERFEST, which is still available right now. I actually have a lot left in multiple sizes, and I just loved everything about it this year. The costumes were so much fun for me. I hope you guys had a good time. Let me know which costumes were your favorites in the comments. If you wore any of these or if you recreate these looks any time of the year, please tag me in the photos so I can check them out and like and comment on them and show you guys some support like you guys show me. I really quickly wanted to remind you guys that today is the last day to enter the giveaway, so don't forget to comment on the Corpse Bride photo on my Instagram. You can also comment on the last few photos because those are from this week and I'll be choosing the winners tomorrow. Again, thank you guys so much for all the support this year on ASHTOBERFEST. If I skipped over your favorite costume this year or character, please leave it in the comments so I can write it down for next year. I start my list today for next year, so let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you're not already. Subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and get into this final ASHTOBERFEST video. Okay, starting off, I am wearing a dress. It's just very big and falling down. I'm gonna go ahead and paint my entire face, kind of. I'm gonna be using the Fab body paint. This is in the shade Pearl Baby Blue Shimmer. I'm actually going to try using a fan brush for this, so I'm just dipping it in my water and then saturating the paint. I've already filmed this look one time before, and I was originally going to voice it over, so I changed my mind obviously, and I'm filming again. The reason I'm using a fan brush is because I want this to be sheer. In the photo that I'm referencing, her skin was kind of like, it was blue, but you could see some paint through it, so that's why I wanted to use this brush. I actually feel like it's doing a really good job. I'm just gonna take that right under my brow because I am gonna be wearing shadow. I'm also going to bring this down my neck just a little bit, and I'm kind of shearing it out. So this shoulder is going to be blue, so I'm going to go ahead and shear this out down my shoulder and my chest. This arm is going to be the skeleton arm, so I'm kind of quickly and sloppily painting this on, because I am going to go over it with a darker blue anyways, but it's nice to kind of get that shimmer down. Next, I'm just going to take some white cream paint, and I'm going to be putting that on the high points of my face, so my cheekbones. I'm going to put a little on my forehead here, on my nose and my chin, and I'm going to start by tapping in with my finger. You could use a beauty blender obviously, but mine are so dirty I don't want to chance there's any other paint in them. So for now I'm going to use my finger. I'm also just priming my eyelids with a little bit of that white. I actually still have a little bit of this peachy pink shade I mixed the other day. I just used some of the red, pink, and the coral from the Flash palette, and I'm just going to tap this on the cheeks little bit of a blush shade, I guess. And I'm gonna tap this up. I'm just taking a dry beauty blender over to kind of push it in, but also diffuse it out. Going in with the 39A, I'm going to be taking, obviously, the blue shades down here in this corner, put the tiniest bit on this brush, and I'm going to kind of blend it slowly, making sure to take that around the hairline as well. Around the hairline as well. I am going to be wearing a wig, obviously, but I'll go back in with this shade towards the end to make sure that it's dark enough to blend with the wig. Really quickly off camera, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows like normal, just using my normal dip brow in Ebony, and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are on. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in to start the eyes. For eyes, I'm going to be taking a few different palettes and items. You don't have to have all of these, just use whatever blues you have laying around. I'm actually going to go in with the Sugar Pill Kimchi eyeshadow, just as a transition shade really quick. So I'm just going to blend this out into the crease. Next I'm going to go in with the Pro palette. Sorry, mine is broken, it's hard to hold up. I'm going to be using this bluish purple shade right here. And I'm going to pack that on the outer corner. I'm just using a fluffy brush, so it's not going to be too dark. So I'm pretty much just tapping that around, and then I'll blend it forward. I'm going to take this up as close to my brow as I can. The fun thing about this look is you could kind of do whatever eye look you want. There's so many different possibilities. Obviously in the movie, if you're trying to recreate that, this is not the tutorial for you. There's so many people who do that exact Corpse Bride look, and I think it's great, but again, I want to do something different. This blue color is really pretty. I kind of want to take this down onto the lid. I'm going to be putting glitter and stuff on my eyes, so it's not going to show as much. Dipping into that dark blue in the 39A, I'm just going to put that on the very outer corner and kind of sweep it down onto the lid. The only thing that sucks about this is when you open it, there's literally powder everywhere. I'm going to take some of this powdery glitter and I'm just going to pack this around the outer portion. I'm going to put a lighter glitter on the inner. I'm pretty sure I have a discount code for you guys for this too, so I will link that down below. Next I'm going to go in with Space Baby from Ofra, and I'm going to try putting that on the inner. Space Baby isn't giving the exact effect that I want, so I'm going to go in with the Sugar Pill Lumi Loose Pigment, and I'm going to try that instead. I think that looks a lot better. I'm also going to put this underneath my brow. Then I'm just going to go back in with some of the Luster Lights and tap that on. This would work a lot better if you had something tacky to stick it to, but that's okay. For the sake of the video, this is fine. Really quick, I'm going to add a wing and I'll be right back. Okay, so I also added some lower lash line liner as well, and I'm going to go ahead and smoke it out. I'm going to start by using the dark blue from the 39A palette. And I'm just taking an angled brush to kind of blend out that liner. Dipping back into that Sephora blue shade, I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller brush. I'm also going to take some more of that glittery Luster Lights and kind of pack that on the lower lash line. I'm also going to drag it down a little bit onto the cheek. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the face before I jump into lashes, because that's kind of the most intricate part of this look besides the arm, which I'm not excited to do again. I'm going to take this brush that has a little bit of extra blush on it from yesterday. This just has some California on it, and I'm going to try and blend this blush in a little bit to whatever's here. Then I'm going to take quite a bit of my Lumi from Sugar Pill, and I'm going to put this literally all over the place. So I'm going to be taking this as a highlight first on the high points of my cheeks. These lights show my highlights so much better than my lights I had before. I'm also bringing this in. Now, if you don't like this look of being like super shimmery, don't do this, obviously. But I really liked the way that this looked when I did it before. So I'm going to be taking Lumi all over. And take it on my forehead, even though I have a zit right there. It just looks so cool. Put this on my chin. So I'm going to put that more on the inner corner. Okay, for lips, I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Poet. I'm also going to be tapping their glitter in Sunset over top. Taking that glitter on a little brush, I'm just going to tap it over top. Okay, so the last thing to do with the face is the lashes. I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara, and I'll be back to finish up the lashes. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I apply them because it is a little bit tedious. Okay, so I added some iconic light lashes just because last time I did this look, I felt like I needed more lash under there. So I'm actually going to take these 302 lashes. These are from Friends. I believe you can buy them online. They're just called 302 lashes. And I'm going to be chopping them up kind of how you see them and then applying them. So let me chop these really quick and I'll show you how I apply them. Okay, so I chop them up just like this, and you can kind of pick and choose which ones you want to go where. In the photo, she has like 3. I'm going to see what it looks like. So what I like to do when doing individual lashes is I take some glue and I just put it on the case, and I'll kind of just dip into that with my tweezers. So I'm going to start with the top lash, and I'm just going to place this right next to the other lash that I already put on. And once it dries down a little bit, I will pinch it together. Taking the longest one, I'm going to place that in the center. Taking another long lash, I'm going to stick this on the outer. Kind of just like that. Doing the same on the lower lash line, I'm going to start in the middle. Pretty much just like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so the face is done. We're going to move on to the chest and the arm, which this one I'm going to be painting. It's going to be really hard for me to show you guys, so I'm going to try my best. First, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly paint this arm blue. Nothing too crazy. You guys already saw me paint everything else blue, so for the bones, I'm going to go ahead and take a white body paint. If I'm being honest with you guys, this sucked ass last time I did this. So I'm going to start on the shoulder, and again, it's going to be really hard to show you guys, but basically there's a bone right here, and I'm kind of looking at a reference photo. Basically this bone goes across right here, and then there's a bone here. So I can zoom you guys out quite far. So I'm just loosely painting what I want this bone to look like. So you kind of want it to get bigger down here, kind of like a bone shape, and then bring it up kind of skinnier in the center. Although you can shape your bone however you want. If you mess up, you can easily go over it with black paint, so that's nice. And then depending on, I should stand up. Depending on how you stand, you obviously want this to show here. So I'm just gonna go like this. And this is gonna be 2 bones here. So kind of like that, and then you'll just wanna make one of them thicker than the other. So once you get up here, you'll kind of want to curve these around, kind of as if they were going to connect to your finger bones. You can kind of do the same here. For the hands, I'm not good at this part, I'm going to be really honest. I'm just going to follow kind of the natural curve of my fingers, so I'm kind of going to just draw these lines here. all the way up to each knuckle like this, and then I'm going to curve the tops of them. And then for the actual fingers, the same thing. So there's going to be a little bone here. It's really hard to do this while my fingers are turned away from me. And then up here, and then there's a tiny one up here by your fingernail. So I went ahead and went a little bit over my nail polish, and I'm going to start by kind of filling in the edges. That is way too watery. Once you're up here, you're going to want to go ahead and fill in this line, and also give this one up here an outline. So for me, this back part doesn't matter, but if you're going to wear this out, you're going to want help painting your back a little bit. So pretty much continue that all the way down here. This is also where you can shape more of the bone. If you want it a little bit skinnier, you can always just take it in. So I'm going to finish filling this in, and I'll come back to show you guys how I shade it. Okay, so this is what I have. This looks really not the best. I'm going to take a grease paint with some black on it. This is from the Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I'm kind of just going to tap around where I want to shade this. This is what's going to make the bone look realistic. I'm kind of going to take this all the way down. I'm also going to shade. I find that the grease paint works the best for this because a powder will take you a really long time. You could always go over this with a powder if you don't think this is enough. So you can add as much or as little shading as you want. And then you're going to want to do the same with the fingers. You just like lightly brush over some of the cream paint. We'll kind of give it a little bit of an aged effect. So that is it for this arm. If you don't like how much that is shaded, you could always take a beauty blender and kind of tap around it. For me, I think it looks fine. I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. I have this other blue paint. This is an Alice blue. So it's a little bit darker, and I'm just taking that fan brush from before, and I'm kind of just fanning this into any places that are kind of shadowed. My Lumi pigment just spilled all over my desk. I'm going to dip into it, and I'm going to dust this all over. That is finally it for this look. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my wig, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Alright guys, this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed ASHTOBERFEST this year. This year was my favorite by far. Let me know in the comments which looks were your favorites. If you had one, if you had multiple, I want to know your favorites. I'm already starting my list for next year, so if you have suggestions, let me know. If I didn't get to your favorite costume this year, leave a comment so I can write it down. Don't forget that you can also enter to win today's giveaway or the rest of the week's giveaways by commenting on the Instagram photos. We'll be choosing the winners tomorrow and sliding into your DMs. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you throughout the rest of the year. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!